For those of us who live in San Diego, we know it's a great place to visit, and the numbers are backing that up, according to the San Diego Tourism Authority. Here to talk about that, Joe Terzi, President and CEO. Joe, first of all, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, you know, we're at the end of 2015. How did we do this year when it comes to tourism?
Yeah, 2015 was a record year. Actually, 2014 was a record year before 15. So we had a great year. We had almost 34 million people visiting San Diego, and which is amazing when you think about how small our community is. And we had huge increases in transient occupancy tax, which goes into the city and the county to help pay for police and fire and do roads. You know, that was almost a little over $9 billion of economic impact, generating $266 million of income to the city and county to help them with all of their essential services. So we had a great year, record year in 2015. 16 is going to be better, and 17 better than that.
So we're on an upward trend.
We are, yeah, we are. Fortunately, the industry is very strong throughout the country, but we're now getting back on track, and we have nothing but great things to look forward to in the future. We've got great events coming up. In 2016, we have the Amgen Tour California Bike Race, followed by the All-Star Game. In 2017, we have the Breeders' Cup. So we got a lot of great things going on in San Diego.
You know, when it comes to our neighbors to the south, how is Mexico playing a role? Is that role growing?
Absolutely. We, this last year, signed a letter of agreement with our friends in Tijuana and Baja. Now we're doing joint marketing, because as we reach out to people around the world, not just in our country, but we're doing a lot more marketing outside of the U.S., they also want to know, can I get to Mexico? And they want to be able to go to two countries. And that's one thing unique about San Diego. As you well know, you can be in San Diego, but in 20 minutes away, you can be in another country. So we're doing a lot of work with them. We're doing promotions together. We're doing marketing together. We're doing packaging together. So we've got a great opportunity to really sell the region and benefit by our proximity to Mexico.
You know, and one thing I often hear from people who visit San Diego, sometimes I hear, it's too expensive here. What would your response to that be? What would your response
you know,
be?
I think every destination is unique. If you want to come in the middle of summer when there's the most demand, it isn't going to be inexpensive, but San Diego is a city and a county where there's so many things to do that don't cost any money. So, you know, the attractions are not inexpensive. But they always have discounts off peak seasons. The hotels are more affordable outside the summer. But for me, the best part about San Diego is just being outside, enjoying the weather, being at the beach. That doesn't cost any money at all.
That's all free.
All free.
You know, when people come to visit, we often think downtown or family places like Legoland. What are you doing to attract people to some of the other neighborhoods that maybe might not be as popular?
Absolutely. It's important for us because we're a city that's grown, and we have unique neighborhoods that have really come into their own. If you think about North Park and Hillcrest and South Park and all of the unique, and Little Italy actually, have really gotten a vibe of their own. So we do a lot of work with the communities. We actually do a lot of work with the city of San Diego. We did some marketing films for each one of those areas talking about the uniqueness of that particular area. And in our visitor guide, which we produce, we actually feature each different area and talk about the uniqueness of that particular area and try to get people engaged with what's happening around San Diego.
So 2015 almost over, can't believe it.
Yeah.
2016 a couple weeks away. Specifically, what can we expect into the upcoming year?
2016 will be a record year for large citywide conventions. The convention center will be busier than ever, which is great. That helps feed downtown and helps you know, the industry grow. And we have a huge influx of our typical people from, you know, Phoenix and LA and all the areas around here, but we're doing more. Actually, we're spending time in New York and Dallas. We're actually broadening our advertising. One of the fun things is starting actually this weekend. We will be on the huge ABC moving billboard in Times Square between now and New Year's Eve, and people will be watching San Diego commercials in the middle of Times Square.
ABC too, so
ABC,
we can't get mad at that.
No, not at all.
All right, Joe, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm Melissa Masiha with this week's San Diego Newsmakers. I'll be back next week.